Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are well and fine. Children, in this video of mine, I am going to explain rational numbers and the properties that rational numbers hold. Okay? So let's get started. So children, what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are those numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. ठीक है? Rational numbers मतलब कोई नंबर जो P by Q के फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस हो सके, जहाँ पे where P and Q जो न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर है, they are integers. They should be integers. Okay? And the denominator Q should not be equal to 0, because if the denominator will be 0, that is not defined. Yeah, it is infinite. Okay? So what are rational numbers? Those numbers that can be expressed in the form of P by Q, and where P and Q are integers and the denominator Q should not be equal to 0. Now I am going to tell you that what all properties these rational numbers hold. Okay? So let's see. So children, let's start with closure property. What is a closure property? Closure property मतलब जब हम किसी two rational numbers को या more than two rational number को add करते हैं तो we get a rational number only. Okay? जब two rational numbers को या more than two rational numbers को हम subtract करते हैं तो we get a rational number only. When the rational numbers are multiplied, the result is also a rational numbers. When the two rational numbers are divided, we obtain a rational number only. Okay? So this is called as closure property. और rational numbers जो है, it holds the closure property under addition, division, multiplication and subtraction. मतलब ये जो closure property है, rational numbers जो है सारे operation में hold करता है. Okay? If we add two rational numbers, we get a rational number only. Okay? उसी तरीके से अगर हम two rational numbers को subtract करते हैं तो जो result आता है वो भी एक rational number ही आता है. Okay? जब हम two rational numbers को multiply करते हैं तो जो result आता है वो भी एक rational number होता है. जब two rational numbers को divide किया जाता है तो भी we obtain a rational number only. So what is closure property? जब हम दो rational numbers को add करेंगे या subtract करेंगे या multiplication करते हैं या तो division करते हैं और हमको एक rational number ही मिलता है तो that is we say that rational numbers are closed under all the operation, क्योंकि ये सारे operations addition, subtraction, multiplication, division में hold करता है. Okay? So closure property is that rational numbers hold closure property under all the operations. Okay? The next property is commutative property. Okay? Let's see that rational numbers whether holds commutative property under the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Okay? So commutative property says that A upon B plus C upon D करिए या फिर C upon D plus A upon B. The result is same. Okay? Commutative property is whole only under the operation of addition and multiplication for rational numbers. Okay? A upon B into C upon D करिए या फिर C upon D into A upon B करिए, we get the same result. Okay? So commutative property is hold under the operation of addition and the operation of multiplication only for the rational numbers. Rational numbers commutative property को ही hold करते हैं, not under the operation of division or subtraction. Okay? केवल आपका एडिशन और मल्टीप्लिकेशन के लिए ही कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी जो है वो रैशनल नंबर्स के लिए एप्लीकेबल होते हैं. ओके, आई विल शो यू विथ एग्जांपल्स दैट व्हाई दे आर नॉट होल्ड फॉर द अंडर द ऑपरेशन ऑफ डिवीजन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन. ओके, a upon b minus c upon d is not equal to c upon d minus a upon d. एक एग्जाम्पल लेकर चेकआउट कर लेते हैं कि क्या हम जो बोल रहे हैं कि कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी डज नॉट होल्ड अंडर द ऑपरेशन ऑफ subtraction. Let's see with one example. I am taking 1/4 as 1 a upon b and 3/4 as c upon d. Okay? Now when we see c upon d will be 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4. So this will be minus 2/4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. And here it is 3 minus 1, 2/2. So you can see, children, that minus 1/2 is not equal to 1/2. So that is why commutative property, the rational numbers does not hold the property of commutative under the operation of subtraction. Okay. Now let's see that whether the commutative property is followed under the operation of division or not. Okay. So as I told you that the rational numbers does not hold this property under the operation of division. Let's see. Again I am taking the same example as 1/2 divided by 3/4. Okay. Now you know when this division sign changes into multiplication, the right hand side rational numbers, it becomes we take its reciprocal, so it becomes 4/3. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, so the answer is 2/3. Okay. Now let's check the right hand side. It will be 3/4 divided by 1/2. 3 upon 4 into 2 upon 1. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. The result is 3/2. So you can see, children, 2/3 is not equal to 3/2. That's why the rational numbers, they do not hold the commutative property under the operation of division. Okay. Hello children, back to the video in a second, but before that I want to inform you all that I am taking online classes also. So if you are really liking my videos and you are okay with the explanation, so you can join the Telegram group of mine. The link is given in the description. Thank you. Children, the third property is associative property. Okay, and rational numbers, they hold the associative property under the operation of addition and multiplication only. Okay, they do not hold this property under the operation of subtraction and division. Okay, so what does this property says? According to associative property, if we add the first two rational numbers and then we add the third rational numbers, is always equal to when we first add the second and third rational numbers and then we add the first rational numbers to it, the result is always the same. Similarly, this property, the rational numbers, they hold for the operation of multiplication also. It means when we multiply the first two rational numbers and when we multiply the third rational number with the result is equal to the result obtained when we multiply the second and third rational numbers first, and when the result is multiplied with the first rational numbers. The result is always the same. But children, in case of the operation of subtraction and division, as we have seen earlier, that they do not hold this property also under the operation of subtraction and division. Okay. Now the next property is distributive property. Okay. I will explain this property with taking one example. Okay. First I will explain you the distributive property over addition. Okay. So what does this property says? A into in bracket B plus C is equal to A into B plus A is multiplied with B and then A is multiplied with C. So A into C. Okay. Now we have, for example, A as 1 by 2, B as minus 3 by 4 and C is equal to 2 upon 5. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are going to substitute these values in place of A, B and C. Okay. First we are going to solve the left hand side and then we will see that whether the left hand side answers is equal to the right hand side or not. Okay. So now see, A is here 1 by 2 multiplied by, in bracket it is minus 3 by 4. In B's place we have to write minus 3 by 4 plus 2 upon 5. Okay. So as these terms are in bracket, first you need to solve this two. So how you are going to solve them? So because they are unlike, they are having the unlike denominators, we have to take the LCM. So 4 and 5's LCM is 20. In 4's table 20 comes 5 times. So we are going to multiply 5 in the numerator and it will become minus 15. Plus in 5's table 20 comes 4 times. So here 4 2's are 8. Okay. Now 1 by 2 into minus 50 plus 8 will be your minus 7, as the bigger number is having negative sign. So 7 upon 20. So and now you are going to multiply 1 by 2 with minus 7 by 20. So minus 7 and 22 is 40. Okay, so this is our left hand side. Now we are going to solve the right hand side and we have to see that whether our left hand side and right hand side are equal or not. So now let's children, we have to put A's value. A's value is 1 by 2 and B's value is minus 3 by 4. Okay, plus A's value is again 1 by 2 and C's value is 2 upon 5. Okay. Now minus 3 ones are minus 3, 4 2's are 8. Here plus 2 ones are 2 and 5 2's are 10. Now 8's and 10's, 8 and 10, LCM of 8 and 10 is 40. In 8's table 40 comes 5 times. So we have to multiply 5 in the numerator. So 5 3's are 15 plus. In 10's table 40 comes 4 times. We have to multiply 4 in the numerator. So it becomes 8. Now minus 15 plus 8 is your minus 7 by 40. Okay. Now see children, our left hand side is equal to the right hand side, and this shows that distributive property, the rational numbers, they hold the distributive property over addition. Now I am going to explain the distributive property over the operation of subtraction. Okay. Now distributive property over the operation of subtraction. So what is this? So A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. So this is called as the distributive property over the operation of subtraction. Okay children. So we will take one example and then we are going to see that whether our left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. So in this way we can say that distributive property, the rational numbers, they hold this distributive property over the operation of subtraction as well. So let's say, take the same example, a as 1/2, b as -3/4, and c is equal to 2/5. Okay. Now a is your 1/2 into b is your -3/4 and c is your -2/5. Okay. Now first we'll solve the left hand side so that we can just see that whether when we are going to solve the right hand side, whether left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. So now first we are going to solve this two things that are inside the bracket. So 4 and 5 LCM is 20. You know why we are taking the LCM. So 4 stable 20 comes 5 times, and this will be multiplied in the numerator, and this will become 15 minus, in 5 stable 20 comes 4 times, and 4 will be multiplied in the numerator, and it will become 4 2s are 8. Then 1/2 into minus plus, okay, but the sign will be of negative, so it will be -23/20. Okay, now -23 into 1 is -23, and 22s are your 40. So this is your left hand side. Now we are going to see that whether the same answer follows in the right hand side or not. Okay. Now see, in A's place we are going to put 1/2 into, in B's place we are going to put -3/4, then minus, in A's place again we are going to put 1/2 into C's place we are going to put your 2/5. Okay. Now -3 into 1 is -3/, and 4 2s are 8, minus 2 1s are 2, and 5 2s are 10. Okay. Now in the same way, they are unlike denominators, we have to take the LCM, as the LCM is 40. In 8 stable 40 comes 5 times, and we are going to multiply 5 in the numerator, and this is -15. Minus, in 10 stable 40 comes 4 times, and we are going to multiply the same in the numerator, and it becomes 4 2s are 8. Now minus plus, but the sign will be of minus, so it will become -23/40. So see children, the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, and this proves that rational numbers, they hold this property, distributive property, over the operation of subtraction as well. Okay. Now we are going to see the additive identity and the multiplicative inverse of the rational numbers. Here 0 is the additive identity of all the rational numbers. Okay? कहने का मतलब ये है कि किसी भी rational number को जब हम 0 से ऐड करते हैं तो हमको वही rational number मिलता है. Okay? For example, if we are going to add 0 to 2/3, we get 2/3 only. Okay? So this is the 0 is the additive identity of all rational numbers. Children, 1 is the multiplicative identity of all the rational numbers. Okay? इसका मतलब है कि जब भी हम 1 को किसी भी rational number से multiply करते हैं तो we get that same rational numbers. Okay? Means when any rational number is multiplied with 1, we get the same rational number. For example, when we multiply 1 to -1/5, okay, we get -1/5 only. So this is the multiplicative identity. Now, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse मतलब वो नंबर या वो रैशनल नंबर जब हम किसी रैशनल नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं और हमको रिजल्ट क्या मिलना चाहिए, 1 मिलना चाहिए. सो दैट number is the multiplicative inverse of the given rational number. So children, the reciprocal of every rational number is the multiplicative inverse of that particular rational numbers. For example, a upon b को जब हम उसके रेसिप्रोकल से, तो आपको पता है रेसिप्रोकल a upon b है, तो उसका रेसिप्रोकल will be b upon a. Okay, or you can say that a upon b का रेसिप्रोकल is 1 upon a upon b. means मैं आपको पूरा एक्सप्लेन करके बताती हूँ. 1 multiplied by b is b upon a. Okay, so when the rational number is multiplied by its when any rational number is multiplied by its reciprocal, the answer is always 1. Okay, so the rational numbers, the multiplicative inverse of any rational number is the reciprocal of that particular rational number. एक एग्जाम्पल लेकर देखते हैं. जैसे हमने एक rational number लिया 3/4, तो उसका reciprocal क्या होगा 4 upon 3. Okay, 4 1s are 4, 3 1s are 3. So we get what? 1 as the answer. So 3/4 का multiplicative inverse क्या हो गया? उसका reciprocal. So in every rational number, the multiplicative inverse of that particular rational number is the reciprocal of the given rational numbers. Additive inverse का मतलब क्या होता है? वो rational number जब हम किसी given rational number से अगर हम ऐड करते हैं, तो अगर हमको रिजल्ट 0 मिलता है, तो that particular rational number is called the additive inverse of the given rational numbers. Okay, जैसे कोई भी पॉजिटिव rational number, अब पॉजिटिव rational number क्या होता है? जिसका न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर दोनों ही उसके इंटीजर्स जो होते हैं वो पॉजिटिव होते हैं, तो दैट इज अ पॉजिटिव rational number. ओके, तो हर पॉजिटिव rational number का जो एडिटिव इनवर्स क्या होता है, उसका नेगेटिव rational number of that particular. एक एग्जाम्पल से हम देख लेते हैं. जैसे मैंने लिया 1/5. ओके, तो इसका एडिटिव इनवर्स क्या होगा? -1/5. ओके, बिकॉज 1/5 -1/4 5 we get 0. ओके, सो और अगर हम एक नेगेटिव rational number लेते हैं, तो उसका जो पॉजिटिव फॉर्म है वो उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स कहलाएगा. तो हर एक पॉजिटिव rational नंबर का एडिटिव इनवर्स उसका नेगेटिव होगा, और एक नेगेटिव rational नंबर का एडिटिव इनवर्स उसका पॉजिटिव rational नंबर होगा. बिकॉज ऑन एडिंग the two with the different sign, we always get 0 as the result. So that is called as the additive inverse. So children, hope you all are fine with the explanations that I am giving. Okay, so if you are really okay and fine with the explanations and you are liking my videos, then don't forget to hit the like button and kindly subscribe to the channel. And you can also follow us on our Facebook ID. Okay, thank you so very much.